Do you feel like you can manifest the small stuff, but not the bigger stuff? Do you feel like your burning desires stay missing from your reality? If so, this video is for you. I'm going to break down why this is and what you can do about it to start to manifest your biggest desires and the life that you absolutely love. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your Muse, Traci. I am your favorite manifestation coach. I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching and group coaching. And in my coaching program, we take a deep dive into your subconscious programming or your belief system, simply said. And we do the work to change the programming that is effectively covering up or masking your true nature. I will take you through the process of cleaning up your programming, integrating the creator belief system, releasing stored emotions from the past, as well as teaching you how to honor and process your emotions on an ongoing basis rather than ignoring them and denying them or suppressing them, as well as much, much more. We will meet 2 to 3 times per week, and in between sessions, you also have email access to me if anything were to come up. You have homework in between these sessions to do as well. And it's an intensive month. I designed it this way so that we are creating together real transformation in every area of your life. And it's designed to return you back to your true nature of being an effortless and unlimited creator. Most of my clients will stay with me 2 to 3 months in coaching to integrate these teachings. Some want to stay longer, some stay shorter. That's always up to you. What's right for you, the level of support that you want and need at this time. If you're interested in learning more, leave me a comment down below or send me an email and I'll get back to you. I also have a free mini course available in the description. This mini course I designed to answer all the questions, the fundamental questions that you might have about manifesting a specific person, to get rid of those questions so that you can get on with manifesting the relationship or the person that you desire to be with. So if you're still questioning, is it possible? Does it work? Check out the mini course. It's completely free. I also have a 7-day I am challenge completely free on my website. And this I designed to get you back into the habit of using your powerful I am. So check those out. They're available now on my website. Okay, so let's get into the topic for today, all about how to manifest your biggest desires and why maybe you have found it's these big desires that seem to stay left out for you. So why is that? First and foremost, let's recap and remind ourselves what manifesting really is. I recently recorded a whole video about this, so if you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link up here, and it's titled something like manifesting isn't working for you, if manifesting isn't working for you. So definitely go and check out that video. I go into much more detail there. So just to recap what I go in depth in that video about, manifesting is not, I repeat, manifesting is not about changing something out there. Now, if you haven't quite integrated this is where I really, really encourage you to start. Spend some time here integrating this, because it will make everything else that you need to do to manifest your specific person or anything else, these big burning desires that you want, so much easier. Seriously, and your SP isn't going anywhere. The job, the money, all of it, it's not going anywhere because it's all your creation. So take the time out. Refocus on integrating this into your belief system, everything else that you need to do to manifest the relationship, the money, the job, whatever it is that you want, house, car, boat, singing career, it'll all be there. And integrating this into your belief system, knowing that you're not changing out there, you're changing yourself. Manifesting is about changing you, changing your internal world, your internal state, your internal assumptions, emotions, everything. It's about changing you, your belief system. And when you change, you'll experience a change out there. So it's not about changing out there. Then what is it about? It's about aligning your inner world to the place of already having it now, having your desire now, also known as living in the end of having it now. Accepting your desires as done now, not waiting for it to show up in the outer 3D reality and feeling like you're missing something or waiting for it to show up. It's about living in the end of having your desires now. And yes, you can use techniques such as visualization, scripting, affirmations, inner conversations. You can use any of those techniques, any that are effective for you, to bring yourself to the place where you accept your end as done now. Now, let's talk about what makes something a big desire. You see, there is a technical difference between your little desires and your big desires. And when I say a difference, I'm talking about inside of you. There's a difference, not out there. The universe doesn't care if you want a coffee or a specific person. To the universe, it sees everything as equal. It doesn't see things as big or small. And I say universe, you can say God, your higher self, the forces that you're co-creating with. Those forces don't see anything as big or small. You do. Okay, so then let's delve into why you see them as big and small. The size of your desire for something is proportionate to the amount of change or benefit you believe that thing brings into your life, the quantity of change. So this amount of change that you perceive will be achieved by bringing this thing into your life is proportionate to the amount of desire you have. And most of the time, improvements that you believe the thing will bring into your life. So it's the amount of change, the improvements, the upgrade to your life, right? We don't usually want things that we think are going to downgrade our life. So it's about the amount that this thing is going to upgrade your life to, the level that it's going to upgrade your life to. So you see the level of change or improvement that the coffee brings is small. It's not that great. You might feel happy or satisfied or grateful for a moment, but it didn't change your life significantly. Now with an SP, the desire seems to you greater because of your perception. What do I mean? By that, I mean that the amount of improvement you believe this person or relationship will bring into your life is equivalent to the desire, right? So if you believe that having something will bring a huge, big, significant shift, change, and improvement into your life, first of all, you're not living in the end of having it. You're still living in the end of not having it. And you're waiting for it to show up to experience this huge, big, significant change. You are waiting for this thing. And in the meantime, holding yourself in a place of missing. And you are not living in the state of having it now. If you were living in the state of having it now, the level of improvement you would perceive that it would bring when you add it into your life, when you experience it in the 3D reality, would become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. This is necessary, actually. By the way, this is the whole point. This exact thing of diminishing the amount that you think your life will improve when this thing shows up in the 3D reality is necessary to actually manifest the thing into your life. Because as within, so without. That's what Neville's talking about when he encourages you to live in the end, experience the feeling of having it now. Imagine what it would be like to have it now, so that you are shifting from a state of wanting, waiting, lacking, into the state of fulfillment. When you are in the state of fulfillment, the thing showing up out there isn't going to add that much to your reality because you've already internally shifted to a state of fulfillment. It showing up out there is just sort of like an of course. Of course that's out there now. Of course, because I've been dwelling in the end. I've been living in the end. I've been thinking from the end of already having it, right? So the level of your desire because of your practice of living in the end, will have been diminished. And therefore, the gap between what's happening inside and what's happening outside is also diminished. When you do this, the desire shrinks down because, again, the gap between where you are and the improvement that this thing will bring into your life shrinks down because, again, there is no gap. Internally, you already feel as if you have it now. And this is exactly when you manifest it into your reality. This is exactly when. So, staying in this state of lack, staying in this state of wanting, staying in this state of waiting, living from the end of what is already manifested, which let's just assume what's already manifested is the lack of your desire, keeps your desire large because, again, the amount of improvement that you perceive will be added to your life when this thing is in your 3D reality is big. And that big desire is evidence of the gap between where you live and where you want to be. So I want to clarify one thing because I can just imagine that this could be misunderstood in a way. I am not saying to give up your desire. I am not saying to turn down your desire, like dial it back. I am saying when you practice giving your desire to yourself now, and when you practice being in the state of having it, living in the end of having it, I am saying your desire for the thing will shrink. The desire will be minimized. That will be the effect of you living in the end, right? This is the piece that I want to make crystal clear, because some people skip the living in the end and they go, oh, I just need to shrink down my desire. I just need to lessen my desire, right? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. This will be the result of the inner work that you are doing, the work to live in the end, the work to bring yourself back to full acceptance that your desire is done now. So please don't misunderstand that I'm saying to just lessen your desire. I don't even actually think that you can do that anyway, just by saying, I'm going to turn down the desire. I'm going to want this thing less. I mean, you can try, you can kind of fake that for a little bit, but again, that's not really the goal. That will be the effect. That will be the effect of you changing your inner world, because you can't desire something to that level that you already say you have. And when you continuously say that you have it on the inside, your desire, the effect of that will be that your desire shrinks. Is this making sense? This is super important. So you can gauge where you're at right now by looking at the amount of desire you have for this thing. Is it huge? Do you consider this to be like a burning desire? Is this something that you think is big so you can't manifest it? I used to believe this too. I used to have this concept of myself as well. So definitely change the concept, because you'll be as good at manifesting as you say you are. So say that you're good at manifesting everything, but on a deeper level, understand why that is. Understand why that has played out for you. It's because of the gap between where you consider yourself to be, how much improvement you think the thing will bring into your life that you're not already experiencing on the inside, right? This gap is proportionate to the level of desire that you feel. And the way you close the gap is you practice living in the end of having it now. Because again, you can't desire something to that level that you already have. The desire naturally shrinks when you practice living in the end, when you practice acceptance of your end before you have any proof of it. Because again, like I started this video, manifesting isn't about changing out there. It's not about that. It's about changing you, changing your internal world. And out there, You will perceive a change because you shifted to a different parallel reality, but you're never changing out there. Out there never changes. So, in conclusion, your desire is proportionate to the gap between you and your desire right now. So if you feel you have a large, big, burning desire, recognize the state that you are in. It's good to know where you are. It's good to know where you are so that you can plot a course to where you want to go. If you don't know where you are, you can't figure out how to get to where you want to be. So know where you are. You believe this thing will significantly change and enhance and improve your life, and that may be true from your perspective. However, you cannot successfully manifest this thing from this perspective. You will need to normalize your desire inside of you. You will need to practice having it now. You will need to practice living in the end. Check out my new course, Living in the End. You will need to practice accepting your desire as done now. You will need to practice the art of already having it now. You'll need to practice living as if you already have it. This isn't like a one-off technique. It's a practice. You live there. It's a practice to live there. And when you do this consistently, changing your inner world to the place of having it now, literally nothing can stop this from manifesting and becoming manifest in your 3D reality. Nothing. All right, you guys, so my new group coaching course, Living in the End, is open for registration. In the course, I'm going to teach you all about what it means to live in the end, what you need to integrate to do it successfully, what you need to clear out so you can do it successfully, and then how to actually do it. This group program is the third in a series of programs that I will be offering once a year. This program starts in October, early October, and then it's gone until 2025. Any questions that you have at all, send me an email. You can also leave me a comment down below. Also leave me a comment about how you've been able to manifest big burning desires in your reality, or if you find that this is something that you have struggled with manifesting, or maybe you've even had a concept like I've had in the past where you believe that you can manifest everything, just not the big stuff. And yeah, everything, of course, it's because everything I talked about in this video. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Is your desire feeling really big right now? And did this create an aha moment and encourage you and empower you to practice living in the end? All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.